We're going to discuss further the legacy of that war with Sotni Bakuria, a former Georgian MP and expert on politics in the Caucasus, who's live with us from Washington, D.C. Now, 3 years on, how do you assess the attitude to the conflict in Washington? At the beginning, Russia was portrayed as the aggressor. Has anything changed in the U.S. Capitol?
Oh, yeah, it has. It has, in fact, changed a lot. It is clear for everyone that Saakashvili fired first shots. Saakashvili was the one who ordered shelling heavy artillery over the sleeping city of Skin on August 7th, 11:55 p.m. Georgian time. As it's proven by the report issued by the bipartisan group of the United Nations. So this drastically changed the minds of lots of people in Washington, D.C., including the current administration, current Obama administration. And I'm afraid that a label, as Georgia was labeled as an aggressor, will play a very, very bad role in the future, in the near future, for the country's development in so many ways, in terms of relationship between the United States and Georgia.
In a recent article, you say Mikhail Saakashvili and former Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak have many similarities. Can you elaborate on that for us?
Well, we are talking about a country that has no opposition represented in a real political life. We have one president, we have one parliament, and Saakashvili treats Georgia as his own fiefdom. The only difference is the size of Georgia and Egypt, and it doesn't really matter how much Egypt was playing a great deal for the United States in terms of stability in the Middle East, and Georgia does not in the region. But the fact still the same, that we have political prisoners, we have no free media in Georgia, and we have autocratic ruler whose reckless behavior and impulsive political decisions already played so many negative role for my country.
President Medvedev said in a recent interview to RT that Saakashvili should face an international criminal court for ordering an attack against civilians. Do you think that could ever happen?
Theoretically, yes. I hope that time will come very soon when, first of all, Georgians will demand, after lots of things will change in a very positive way, demand his questioning. He is the one who started this madness, genocide against his own people. And I'm deeply sorry, and let me use this opportunity to take advantage of this life and express my deepest condolences towards and sympathy towards those who died from both sides. I think this is a tragedy that humankind's experience in that region, and somebody needs to take responsibility, and somebody needs to be judged for this behavior. And that the culprit, the only culprit, the one who started the war, the one who is going to be responsible for this action is the current Georgian ruler, Mikhail Saakashvili. And I hope the time will come very soon when international court will be starting hearing against a case against him.
Georgia's opposition says the country is unable to settle its conflicts with South Ossetia and Abkhazia while Saakashvili is in power. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. I don't think that Georgia has any future in many ways, politics and economical development in terms, and of course, territorial integrity, to restore its territorial integrity as long as Saakashvili stays in power. This is getting dangerous for our neighbors, and as we all know, Georgians are very peaceful people. They are not anxious to have any problems with any of their neighbors, except the man who is now in charge of Georgian politics, unfortunately, who drives the country towards terrible disasters. And Morris, I'm afraid that Morris could come very quickly, except somebody stops his erratic behavior. And I agree with you, yes, as long as Saakashvili stays in power, Georgia's territorial integrity will be unsolved.
Okay, Tsotny Bakuria, former Georgian MP, live with us on the line from Washington.